Hello my friends, it's Caddy. I'm sharing my 81st process video on number 9 of 15 of the layouts I'm creating with this kit that I made from my stash. This layout is titled Cousins. It's a picture of my two boys and my nephew Anthony, and this was them. It was my niece's baptism and we had gone out to have dinner, and this was outside of the restaurant, and my nephew was being super silly. He didn't want to take a photo all day. He was just not in the mood for a photo. So I finally got them all to sit down here, and he's in the photo, but he was making a silly face. So I just thought it was really cute. So what I did was I cut down strips of all the papers that are in this little kit that I created from my stash, and I thought I would layer them like you see there. And these papers are mostly from the Craft Market collection by Crepe Paper, but I do have some in there that are also Crepe Paper but not from the Craft Market. So I was gonna just layer them and create a background with a bunch of different papers. I decided to trim it down so that I could leave a white border all around the page. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just cutting them down, just using one, that I had already cut down to measure the other ones. So that I could just have just a really thin white border around the page. And I thought that would sort of make it look a bit more cohesive, I guess. So that's what I did there. And basically just not really thinking about the patterns or if they match or whatever. I think everything in this kit that I created kind of goes together, so for me it was not a big deal, and I didn't really think about it too much. I just kind of decided to just layer these papers. So now I'm just adhering down the papers, and yeah, so just that floral. I love that floral. Thank goodness, it's so pretty. And I realize it's a layout about boys, but I don't really care. I love it either way. Most of it's gonna get covered up, and you'll see what I mean in just a minute. So yeah, that's getting that last one down. And I have really been slacking with this Work It Wednesday challenge. Not really slacking. I can't say I've been slacking because I've been doing stuff. I've just been getting stuff done for design teams and stuff. So yeah, so it's been a little bit hectic, but I'm working through it, and I am getting there. So I take some vellum. I have an 8.5 by 11 sheet, and then I had another strip that I had cut down for something else, and I placed it over those papers so that it kind of mutes it down a bit and isn't so bright and in your face, because if you try to put a picture over that, it would kind of be a bit too busy. So that's why I use the vellum, so just to kind of tone it down. And then I'm using this strip of cork paper that I have also in my kit, and I am putting that down there, and a little piece of it broke off, so I'm trying to get it back on there. So I had matted my photo on dark gray, as you guys saw me do. I'm going to mat it now on vellum, is what I'm doing, matting it on vellum. And I'm really loving vellum right now. That's kind of my thing right now. I like vellum. I'm into vellum. So yeah, so you guys are going to see some vellum from me for the next few layouts. So I matted the photo on the vellum, and then I matted it on that dark sort of teal with the navy stripes, which I love that paper as well. And then I take another piece of vellum, which is polka dot vellum, and I place it behind the photo. And then what I did was, so that it would stand out a bit more, I placed another piece of just regular vellum behind that, so that it would stand out a bit more. Because I wanted the polka dots to kind of stand out. So I used another piece of paper from the same paper pad, the Crepe Paper Craft Market paper pad, which is the one I'm working with, the 6x6, and I placed those two pieces above and under my photo. I'm using some thin cardboard, which is what you saw me place down there, to just get that a little bit dimensional. And because the cork is dimensional, I wanted to kind of all be a little bit dimensional. So I thought about using these wood veneer letters that I have, that I just got not too long ago, but they were a bit too big for my liking. So I'm going to switch them out, but that's what I thought about using. And I knew I wanted to use some of these kites because I have these kites in my little kit, and I said I was going to use them. So I got 3 kites because there's 3 of them, so I thought that was appropriate. And I thought I was going to use that paper clip, which is an arrow paper clip, but I don't end up using that. I fussed around with it for a little bit, but I don't end up using the arrow paper clip. And then there are some little potty people, 3 little boys. So I'm going to use the little potty people. So here I go. I had glued everything down. I had glued the kites down, I glued the potty people, and I glued the cousins. I used smaller wood veneer letters, and I debated coloring them. I always debate coloring wood veneer or not because I really like the look of the natural wood. So I always have to kind of look at it and just think, do I want to color it? Do I not want to color it? Because some wood veneer I have a ton of, but some I don't, like the cousins. I know I don't have a ton of those little wood veneer alphas, so if I color it and I didn't like it, I was going to mess it up. So I decided not to color it and just to go with the natural look, which I love as well. So that worked out for me. And then I'm looking through the paper pad to see if there's any other paper that I want to use, and I pull this one, which is a light blue paper, and it has sort of little triangles on it, like very subtle little triangles on it, and I'm going to use that as well. And first I think I'm going to use it there, but I don't end up using it there. I end up using it elsewhere, don't I? I'm sorry, I don't have the layout in front of me because I realized it was covering that sort of chevron paper. So yeah, there I go. I removed it. So I put it on top of the chevron paper. And that made me happier because it didn't cover up that pretty chevron paper that I have above and under the photo. So I cut it down to size, and I'm placing it above that chevron paper, and that makes me happy, so I leave it there. And I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom. And then that film reel, I think it's called, from the Basic Gray little transparency pack, I guess it is. I'm going to use half of it up there, and that's just for some added fun up there, because I felt like it needed something else up there, because it was kind of, the layout was kind of shifted towards the bottom, so I needed something else up there. And then I take one of those little transparency frames and I cut it in half, and I place half on the top and half of on the bottom of my picture. And then I'm thinking I want to use these Becky Higgins Project Life little stickers, but they don't make it on the layout. I didn't want to add black to it, is what it is. I didn't want black on this layout. So I am going to take them off in just a minute. I'm going through my pattern paper to see if there's something else I want to use, and then because I wanted something to kind of have that 3 on, like I wanted it to sit on some kind of a circle embellishment. So I punch out those stars, and then I realize that's way too busy. I want something a little more subtle for it to sit on. So I take that same blue paper with the little subtle triangles on it, and I punch that, and then I punch a bigger circle with that sort of cork colored paper, and I use that, and I just layer that up and make a little embellishment with my little 3, and I'm gonna place that right up there where you see it, and I like how that looks. So this was another pretty simple layout. It was pretty quick. I think I did it in probably like 40 minutes, so it didn't really take me that long. And I'm really happy with the end result. I really like it. I really love the look of the vellum behind everything, so I was very happy with that. And then I just take some little cork arrows, which are also in my kit, and I just use 2 little cork arrows and place one on either side of the photo. And let's see, I think I pull out the little cork hearts. Yeah, I pull out my little cork hearts because I was going to try to use them, but in the end I don't use them. I thought I had enough cork on the layout, so I don't use them. I could have, but I don't. So put those away, and then I take my tiny little Tim Holtz letter stickers, and I take the craft ones, and I write out, oh, I can't remember what I write out. Sorry. Something about family, cherish family forever or something like that. I can't remember exactly what I wrote, but you guys will see it in the close-ups. I think it says like cherish your family forever, or something along those lines, something about family and treasuring them forever. So that's what I put there, and it's just 4 little stickers to write that out. And that's just kind of my journaling for my page. As you guys know, I don't do a ton of journaling, so that's kind of my journaling for this. So yeah, in the end, I really like how this came out, and I'm happy that my Work It Wednesday challenge is kind of back on track, because I had been kind of busy doing other things, so I've kind of not been doing my layout. So I'm glad I'm back to it. And that's it, you guys. That's my layout. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I love to hear from you guys. And if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Thank you again for watching. Stay tuned, because I'll have more videos for my Work It Wednesday challenge coming up this week. Thank you, and you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.